front stretch. It's the first heat for the I.B. Benedict Pure Stock Series. On the pole in the number 2 car from Stockton, that's Brian Enos. In the 67 car from Stockton, that's Johnny Bird. And from Manteca in the 97 car, that's Danny Gabor. And in the 75 car from Stockton, he put that thing all back together. It was wadded up pretty bad last week. That's Chad Holman. And from Stockton in the number 5 car, that's Rompin' Rich Harper. And from Manteca in the 93 car, that's Mike Graham. And rounding out tonight's competition in the number 40 car from Gulf, that's Ray Davis. Once again, 8 laps. First I.B. Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race of the evening. And here we go, green flag racing. Banging, playing down the backstretch, Brian Enos out front. Danny Gabor takes a look down low off of turn 4, pulls it off for second place. Takes a look underneath the 2 car. Look at that kid go. Out front in the 97 car, that's Danny Gabor. Chad Holman wants a piece of the action, takes a look. Trouble with the 67 car pulling into the infield. Chad Holman wants to round that 97 car. Takes the air off the spoiler. Four laps down, here they go. Danny Gabor with the preferred line around the racetrack makes it hard for Chad Holman to get around him. And here comes Mike Graham. White flags in the air. Can Danny Gabor hold off the charge of the 75 car? We'll just have to wait and see. In the meanwhile, Mike Graham catches the pack. And there's the checkered flag. Your winner from Manteca in the 97 car, Danny Gabor. Followed by the 75 car, Chad Holman. And in third place from Manteca, Mike Graham. Hey, let's give him a big hand. That was one heck of a stock car race. I.B. Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race of the evening. And the number 21 car, Tom Bolin. In the number 15 car, Charlie Clausen. In the number 18 car, that's Perry Reeder. In the 00 car, that's Chris DeVore. In the number 7 car, Eric Grape. That's Eric Grape. In the number 8 car, Kenai Scanlon. And in the 61 car from Manteca, Guy Gabor. And did I mention the 7 car, Eric Grape? Just making sure. Yep, same thing as last time, folks. 8 laps. There's Eric waving to all of his fans. Guy Gabor checking out his brakes. You don't want to go right now, but you can go immediately after this race. Visit Motorhead Souvenirs. I was just down there earlier. They've got some goodies, I'm telling you. They've got some really cool stuff down there. That's Motorhead Souvenirs, the official track souvenir shop. And speaking of souvenirs, you can pick up a program and play Guess the Winner. All kinds of ways to win. It's more fun than going to Las Vegas. Here we go, off of turn 4, green flag racing. Double zero car spins in turn 2, smoke show. No yellow flag, no problem. Big bubbles, no troubles. Tom Bolin about to put the double zero car a lap down. Guy Gabor makes it 3 abreast. Goes around the 15 car of Charlie Clausen for second place, but does he have time to catch the 21 car of Tom Bolin? Tom Bolin out front with a commanding lead over the rest of the field. It's what you might call a straightaway on the rest of the field. Second place, Guy Gabor. And the battle for third, Eric Grape and Charlie Clausen for third place. White flags in the air. And there's the checkered flag, the 21 car Tom Bolin. Followed by the 61 car Guy Gabor. Third place, the 7 car Eric Grape. And in fourth place, the number 15 car Charlie Clausen. And it looks like the stars are as follows. In the 54 car from Stockton, that's Donna Treadway. In the 39 car, that car's got a price tag on it. Chris told me earlier, $2,000 would buy that race car. Yes, 2,000 U.S. greenback dollars will buy the 39 car. It is for sale. In the number 4 car from Stockton, that's Tom Dahl. In the number 6 car from Galt, John Medina. And all the way from Lodi in the 31 car, Jeff Hall. In the number 1 car from Lodi, that's Brian Clark. And rounding out tonight's competition in the number 68 car from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. do you think, Stockton? How many people think Donna Treadway is going to win this thing? Okay. What about Chris Mays? How many people think Chris Mays is going to win this? Oh, okay. All right. What about Tom Dahl? Well, after about 8 laps, I'll tell you who's going to win. Donna Treadway and Chris Mays, door handle to door handle down the back chute. Check them out. Into turn 3. It's still a pretty close horse race out there. Chris Mays on the outside outpowers the 54 car for the lead. John Medina goes around high on the outside. And Donna Treadway is now 3rd place. Ryan Clark takes a look on the outside off of turn 2. Out breaks the 54 car into turn 3 off of 4. Very close. Brian Clark for the 3rd spot. Tom Dahl spins in turn 2. No yellow so far. Gathers it up, motors on down the speedway. Not a problem. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, your leader in the 39 car, Chris Mays, followed by the 6 car, John Medina. 3rd place, the number 1 car, Brian Clark. It's the white flag lap. Just a few more turns to sort this thing out. Off of turn 4. For the checkers in the 39 car, your winner, Chris Mays. In 2nd place, the number 6 car from Golf, John Medina. In 3rd place, the number 1 car, that's Brian Clark. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard in the 54 car, that's Donna Treadway. Stock heat race on the track. In the number 66 car from Stockton, that's Dick Thomas. In the 78 car from Stockton, that's Chevy Collier. In the 32 car from Stockton, J.C. Saunders. In the number 10 car from Lodi, that's Amy Sullivan. In the number 11 car from Valley Springs, that's Tracy Boland. And in the 48 car from Stockton, that's Royce Neisler. Well, we just found out the number 17 car is Kathy Crawford. On the wall, the 66 car. Dick Thomas hard into the wall, turn 4. Man, oh man, that could have been much, much worse than that. Well, another correction. The 17 car is Tony Crawford. Tony, that's it. That's Jerry Crawford's son. Okay, we got the full deal now. Man, oh man, that could have been really bad. The 66 car set a perch there off of turn 4. Dick Thomas is out of the car, folks. Looks to be all right. See a few birdies flying around his head there, but he's okay. And the 48 car is Royce Neisler. And the 17 car, that's Jerry's kid, Tony Crawford. In a bad position. Hopefully he can get that thing underway. That's a bad place to be. But once again, the skill and talent level of this Ivy Benedict Pure Stock division is always amazing. No harm done to the 32 car. Once again, folks, that could have been real ugly. For a beginning division, the skill and talent level, like I say, always amazing. Those guys need a big hand for dodging that 32 car out there. Let's give them a big hand. And your winner in the 11 car, Tracy Boland, followed by the 78 car, Chevy Collier. And in third place, the 10 car of Amy Sullivan. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard in the 48 car, Royce Neisler.
For the first heat, be 14X, Alan Harney out of Foster City. Pull outside to be 7-7X, Bert Seiverling out of Concord. Second row inside, number 45 is Bill Zarovich out of Lathrop. Second row outside, 78, Fast Eddie Rhodes out of Don Pedro. 15X, 77 out of series, Mark Amador. 43 on the outside of Amador will be the number 43 of Bobby Bankson out of Rocha, Cordova. And last but not least, number 15X, Keeney Rice out of Tracy. Fast qualifier, and Bobby Bankson, number 43, alongside Mark Amador, second fast qualifier. In the back there, let's see if they have time to get through. Here we have a green. masterful job Amador did of avoiding those cars. Unfortunate for Eddie Rhodes and Zarovich. Looks like we've got extensive damage on those automobiles. Looks like we get a single file restart. Yeah, we have a wing. We do not race to the yellow. Well, Mark Amador looks like he's got a car that needs some work to get it set up. If he can ever put all four on the ground and get it set up, looks like he could put on some good laps. Back to the line, it's Mark Amador coming out of 4. Bobby Banks, Kenny Ryan, Bert Cyberlin, and Alan Hardy. Why, it looks like Amador, if he could get that thing on 4 wheels, boy, I'll tell you, he's got a sweet piece of machinery there.
Well, boys and girls, looks like we're going to have a heat race for the Pro Stock division. And the number 12 car from Manteca, that's Joe Williams. And 38 car from Manteca as well, that's Joe Hilton. In the 0 car, he's the wild and crazy guy from Stockton, Jerry Crawford. In the 15 car from Lodi, that's Scott Chappell. And in the 8X car, that's Chuck Stroud. So while we're getting ready for this heat race, the Pro Stock heat race, I'd like to wish a very happy 59th anniversary to Marlon and Edma Bird. That's the father of number 68 and grandfather of the 67 car. And this is from all your loving family, Ray, Evelyn, John, Rakana, and of course Josh and Emma, their great grandkids. But now, 8 laps of the Pro Stocks. Out front in the 38 car, Joe Hilton. Being challenged on the inside by the 15 car, Scott Chappell. Scott Chappell, the 8 car, spins in turn 1, gets it gathered up. Motors on down the speedway, not a problem at this time. Scott Chappell is your leader, with Jerry Crawford second place, followed by the 38 car of Joe Hilton. Scott Chappell's got it all under control at this point. Halfway through. And for the win in the 15 car from Lodi, Scott Chappell. Once again, your winner in the 15 car, Scott Chappell, followed by the 0 car, Jerry Crawford. In third place, the 38 car, Joe Hilton. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard, the number 12 car, Joe Williams. The stars in the car are as follows. In the 60 car, that's Doyle Moen. In the number 1 car, that's Johnny Burnt. From Lodi, in the number 11 car, that's Mike Moniz. In the number 6 car, that's Ed Cullum. And it's the old Camaro Slayer himself in the 57 car, that's Mike Garcia. And rounding out tonight's competition in the number 8 car, that's Mr. Quick, Kerry Treadway. Well, maybe this time around, starter Mark Bensolette gives them the green flag. Here we go, racing. Doyle Moen tangles with the number 1 car, Johnny Burnt, barely avoiding catastrophe. The rest of the field gets around. Doyle Moen tangles with the number 1 car, Johnny Burnt, barely avoiding catastrophe. The rest of the field gets around. Looks like Johnny Burnt rearranged the front end of that number 1 car. Ed Cullum out front. Ed Cullum, Mike Moniz, and Kerry Treadway. Kerry Treadway takes a look. On the inside of the 11 car. Drag racing down the front stretch at Stockton. Six-car event column showing signs of smoke in the turns. Kerry Treadway all over the back bumper of the 6-car, wants around that car, and he wants first place. Got a couple laps to do it, and we'll see if he can pull it off. Down the front stretch, underneath first place, the 8-car, Kerry Treadway. And there's the checkered flag. And your winner from Stockton in the number 8 car, that's Kerry Treadway. Followed by the number 6 car, Ed Cullen. And in third place from Lodi, the 11 car, Mike Moniz. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard in the 57 car, that's Mike Garcia. Once again, there's only 4 laps, so you want to pay strict attention. Anything can and does happen in these quick dashes. Tom Bolin out front. Quite a race with the 11 car, 97 car, and the 39 car. White flag lap, your leader, Tom Bolin. And there's the checkered flag. Your winner in the 21 car from Morgan Hill, that's Tom Bolin. In second place, the 11 car, Tracy Bolin. Third place, the 39 car of Chris Mays, and in fourth place from Manteca, Danny Gabor.
machine shop bids are really doing the job tonight.
Maybe even this time around. It's all up to Mark Vincelette. The green flag's in the air. Spin off of turn 2, the 6 car. Ed Cullen turns it around. Off of turn 2, a checkered yellow. And there's your winner in the 15 car from Lodi, Scott Chappell. Followed by the 0 car of Jerry Crawford. In third place, the number 8 car, Gary Treadway. Shortly. And they're off. Bump and rub in turns 1 and 2. The 25 car and the 91 car drag race down the backstretch into turn 3. The 91 car high on the outside comes around. Door handle to door handle down the front stretch. Once again, those cars are closely matched. This is one of the most exciting trophy dashes I've saw in a long time. The 25 car, Barry Callowette, and the 91 car, Steve Stacy from Stockton. Stacy out front. Callowette not giving up yet. Down the backstretch, takes a look underneath. Out breaks the 91 car into the turn, off the turn, hits the 91 car. White flag's in the air. The white flag flies for the 91 car, Steve Stacy. Can he hold off the charge of the 25 car? We'll see what happens in these last 2 turns. Off of 4 for the checkers. Your winner from Stockton in the 91 car, that's Steve Stacy. Followed by the 25 car, Barry Callowette. And in third place, Mark Welch. Hey, let's get down here and interview a very fine race car driver and a personal friend of mine and a lot of other people, Steve Stacy. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. Hey, what's up with the cone deal? Kind of a first time? Did you know about it, or did they just kind of throw that in and sneak it in on you?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this ain't a drag strip. You know what I'm saying, Wayne? I mean, you come in at a good rolling pace. All the years I've been here, I mean, we've never started a race at a crawl. This ain't a drag race. You get a good rolling start coming down the back stretch, and you roll it in nice and easy, coming into 3 and 4, and you accelerate. Jesus, I mean, what do they want me to do? Wait until I get to the front stretch here and nail it?
Well, that's something you definitely have to take up with our starter and the officials. I was just kind of curious about the cone deal. That was kind of a first for you guys with the cone, right?
What was the question?
The question was, never mind. Congratulations, Steve Stacy. And the guy from Lodi, once again, he's getting to be a regular here. Congratulations, Scott Chappell. You got a few words for the fans in the stands?
After all that yelling and screaming next door, I don't know if I can top that. I just want to say thank you for Alan, Machine Service and Parts, for getting my motor done for last week from the problems we had, and James for helping me out, and Canil Crew for making the car turn again.
Well, good job. Once again, congratulations. Well, it's a bowling guy. It's Tom Bowling this time around. Tom, congratulations. Good to see you up here in Winner's Circle. You got a few words for the fans up there?
It's just great to be here. We've been working hard to get here. I'm just thankful to be out here every weekend and thankful to have a lovely lady in the stands there that lets me do this every weekend. Love you, babe.
Well, that's great. You come from Morgan Hill, correct?
Yes, sir.
I keep having like a couple of changes in the location up there, but it's Morgan Hill. That's quite a pull over here. And we do appreciate you showing up each and every week. It's a pleasure, once again, to have you here in Victory Circle. Tom Bowling. And the Renegade Sprint guys always put on a great show, exciting show. That last lap over there was quite a deal. Mark, you got a few words about that?
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Yeah, I like that. Very well put. Once again, congratulations to our Renegade Sprint Trophy Dash winner, Mark Amador.
I'd like to thank my engine builder and my crew and all the support we've had from Dwayne and everybody. Thank you very much.
Once again, good job to all of our Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash winners this evening. Looks like we're about to get underway. Out front for an early lead in the number 8 car. That's Kenai Scantlin. Tom Dahl spins in turn 2. Big cloud of dust, no yellow flag at this time. Keep in mind, the first 2 will go to the main event. First 2 will transfer to the main event. Neil Burns spins it, turns 1 and 2, bringing out a checkered yellow. Yes, a checkered yellow on the 14th lap. With your leader, your winner from Stockton, in the number 8 car, Kenai Scanlon. Followed by the number 2 car, Brian Enos. In 3rd place, the 31 car, Jeff Hall. And in 4th place, the 68 car, Ray Bird. The green flag, we're off. Tight racing action going into turn 3. They're almost 4 abreast coming off of turn 4. That is 3. There, Johnny Burnt sandwich. Tough break for the 15 car into the wall off of 2. 15 car into the wall. Full course yellow. We have a full course yellow on our hands as the left front tire on the 15 car is badly damaged and very much out of air. They'll change that tire, get back underway. And we're good to go. We're under green. The 8 car of Chuck Strout out front. However, Mike Moniz not to give up yet off of turn 4. They're rubbing door handle. Trouble with the number 6 car. Yellow flies. I heard the thud all the way up here in the tower. Yeah, it looks like fireworks all over again, folks, out there with the 6 car. Tough break for Ed Cullum. Well, Stockton, are you ready? I'm ready. Here they come. A lot of adrenaline out there, boys and girls. Spin on the backstretch. Doyle Moen turns it around, coming off of turn 2. Side by side, the 8 car, Gary Fedway. That's right, it's a pair of 8s. Out front in the 0 car, Jerry Crawford. It's Crawford, Moniz, and Treadway. Crawford with Treadway on his tail. Kerry Treadway takes a look underneath the 0 car. Jerry Crawford off a turn 2 drag racing down a backstretch. Crawford not to give up. Gets his foot in it off a turn 4. Treadway for first place. Johnny Burke slowing on a backstretch. And into the infield. And it's quite a race in the back of the pack as the 15 car Scott Chappell makes his way through the field. Right flag lap. And here comes your winner, Kerry Treadway. Your winner in the number 8 car, Kerry Treadway, and a fine job done by Jerry Crawford in the number 0 car. Followed in third place, the 11 car, Mike Moniz. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard tonight in the 38 car from Manteca, Joe Hilton.
Well, it looks like it's about it. It looks like at on a pole, number 77X. Out of Concord is Bert Seiverling. Number 43, it's Rancho Cordova's Bobby Bankson in the Mopar. Next we've got number 77. Out of series, Mark Amador with all the horsepower today. Mark wanted to make sure everybody knew that that engine was built by Joe Cardozo Yosemite Machine. Last but not least, out of Tracy, Kenny Rhines. 15 laps.